Hi everyone, it's Marian and welcome to my Racist Life. I wanted to do this video to thank everyone for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate all of you who decided to subscribe and watch and like and comment on my videos. I am so grateful to all of you. And so today, since we have so many new plant friends, I'm going to do the popular houseplant tags that's been going around, the Truth or Dare tag by Just Myra and the Never I Have Ever tag by A Rose in a Garden. But kind of like what Christian did, Crazy Plant Guy, I am going to just select several questions from the Never I Have Ever tag. I'm not going to do all of them just because it's too many and I don't want to make this video too long. And I'm also going to show you around my outdoor garden / victory garden. I don't really know who came up with the term victory garden, but it is kind of like the popular thing to call outdoor gardening during quarantine now. I even saw a Miracle Grow commercial on it. But regardless, I'm just going to show you around and give you updates on my garden because I haven't done a garden with me vlog in quite a while as well. And also do some plant chores. But yeah, so thank you for 1K subscribers. I'm doing a giveaway as promised. I don't often do giveaways. It's just that, it's a happy problem. I did reach 1K a lot quicker than I thought, at least between 500 to 1K subscribers. It was a lot quicker than I thought, but I don't do giveaways that often, but I did promise a 1K giveaway. So I'll be sharing all the details of how to enter that giveaway down in the description. And also at the end of this video, you'll have to watch me talk about myself for however long this video is. But really, you don't have to. You can just go to the description or skip to the end to see how you would enter. But if you want to stay and watch and chat with me, I would gladly appreciate it. But yeah, so let's go and let's get started. Okay, so let's check out my outdoor garden. But this is my workstation. This is basically where I do all my repotting and stuff. And over here are my supplies, which is a mess right now, and we're going to be rearranging that. So I'm going to go over the questions in the Truth or Dare tag first. So first question, what made you start creating YouTube? I've always wanted to do YouTube for the longest time, probably ever since the platform began. I was a broadcast journalism major in undergrad. It was my very first major, but only did a year of it in University of the Philippines because I moved to the US afterwards. And then later on, I was able to get my associate's degree in mass communications. But by the time I transferred to undergrad and went to grad school, my interest shifted a bit. I wanted to do more international relations, policy, development. So that was the concentration of my degrees, both in undergrad and in grad school. But I've taken a lot of communication classes at the same time. And then I started interning and working for nonprofits. I did events, fundraising, membership, advocacy. But all of those still involved a lot of digital communications, whether it's the newsletter, the social media platforms, and recruiting members and all of that. So digital communications was still the bulk of my job responsibilities, whatever job title I had back then. And in my last nonprofit job, my job title was actually digital correspondent, where basically I do interviews or do live streams, produce them, and basically create content for our social media platforms. This year I started my small business, which don't really involve a lot of the communication skills that I've been using for the past however many years. Because with small business, it's, yes, you do a little bit of advertising and marketing, but not a lot of my creative muscles or communication skills are actually applied to that. So, and then it just became like a perfect storm of me getting interested in sustainable lifestyle and getting into houseplants. And everyone, when I started, was a beginner, both as a houseplant person and also in YouTube. So I thought it was just a perfect entryway for me to start YouTube. So I started doing YouTube. So yeah, water these plants and answer a never I have ever question. So never have I ever spent more than $100 on one plant, and never have I ever killed a rare plant. Well, since I never spent $100 on a plant, which means there's also no chance that I've killed a rare plant. So I don't think I'll ever spend over $100 on one plant, I probably would spend over $100 on multiple plants at one go, which I don't think I haven't even done yet as well. I've spent maybe about $50 on plants at one time, but yeah, not $100. And because I don't have a rare plant, I have never killed one. Do you like your username, or if not, would you change it to something else? My Wishes Life actually started out as a blog, and as a good social media person, I just made sure to save all the social media platforms with the username My Wishes Life. So I did it for Pinterest, I did it for Twitter, I did it for Instagram and YouTube, not really knowing if I'm going to be using all those platforms or not. But then a few months later, I started posting some videos that accompanies my blog posts, and it just kind of took off from there when I started posting houseplants videos, and that's the kind of videos that took off with my YouTube channel. But I still kept the name My Wishes Life, and I do intend on keeping it, at least for now, because I still do want eventually to do more sustainable lifestyle videos, not just houseplant videos, but I want to be able to do it in a way that I could marry the two well very seamlessly, because like, you know, at every end of my video I say I do houseplants and sustainable lifestyle videos, but I don't really do much sustainable lifestyle videos. At least recently I haven't done as much as I did last year. I tried to sneak in some sustainable lifestyle stuff in my houseplant videos, but I haven't done a dedicated sustainable lifestyle videos in quite a while, but I hope to do some in the future soon. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to change it, but if I'm going to open up a second channel, maybe like a vlog channel, I'll probably name it Plentiful Day, because like one of my favorite vloggers here on YouTube, Joan Kim, she has her main channel, which is a beauty channel that just has her name, Joan Kim, but her vlog channel is called Joan Day. So I'm kind of inspired by that. I really love her vlogging style. So maybe if I put up a second channel, but I don't know, with Instagram and TikTok, I don't see really the point of opening up a second vlog channel, because I could do that with IG stories and with TikTok. And if you're on TikTok, I'm sure you are, because everyone's obsessed with TikTok these days. And a lot of kids there can do daily life vlogs within like a minute. So that is like amazing content creating. And yeah, I think just the future of vlogging is no longer in YouTube. So I'm not sure if it's a good idea to invest in a second vlogging channel, but we will see. Never have I ever bought a plant just because it was trending on Instagram, and never have I ever purchased a plant then later regret buying it. I have bought plants because they were trending on Instagram, which is the Pilea peperomioides and the Ficus lyrata. My journey started with the Ficus lyrata, and the first time I saw it was on Instagram and also on YouTube, but mostly on Instagram, and that was kind of kick off my plant journey. And related to that, have I regretted buying a plant? Then yes, it was the Pilea peperomioides, but I didn't spend a lot of money on it. Like I paid like $9 for it, I believe, because I found one at Home Depot, but it just didn't live up to my expectations, or I just had like crazy expectations when it comes to the Pilea peperomioides that the plant didn't meet. So that was my fault. But yeah, so I definitely regretted buying that, but since I didn't spend a lot of money on it, there wasn't really much regret to be had. As far as the Ficus lyrata, I'm very happy with that plant. I'm actually coming up with a video on a beginner's guide to Ficus lyrata, aka the fiddler fig, so do watch out for that, because that is going to be a fun video. Becoming a plant tuber or a YouTuber in general worth it? Well, it really depends on the metrics you would use. Like in my case, it took over a year, over 100 videos, unlimited hours of editing, and hundreds of dollars spent on equipment to just be reaching 1K subscribers now. So if you do it by that metric, no, it's probably not worth it. But for me, it is worth it because I am able to flex my creative muscles with YouTube. And like I said, my original passion is in broadcasting. So this is kind of like an outlet for that. And I also get to share my passion with other people who also love houseplants and are also very curious about sustainable lifestyle. So for me, it's very much worth it. But if you wanted to do YouTube because you want to turn it into a full-time job, or if you want to earn money from it, it's not very likely. I mean, a lot of YouTubers do that. They have this as their full-time job, but if you look at their careers, almost all of them did it for years, basically doing it for little to no money at all, or spending money out of their own pocket before they actually started making money off YouTube. And usually to make a substantial money out of YouTube, it is the opportunities that you get maybe through YouTube, but the money is not going to come from YouTube. But for me, the pros outweigh the cons, at least right now. So I say that being a plant tuber or a YouTuber in general is worth it. Next one is, never have I ever bargained with a plant seller on a sale of a plant. Yes, I have. If you've seen my New York, Brooklyn plant haul, I did bargain with plant sellers in NYC Chinatown. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I'll link it up somewhere up here and also down in the description. Never have I ever drove an hour to shop or visit a plant nursery. I've never done that, but I have drove almost an hour because I got lost when I was in Miami to visit the Fairchild Botanical Garden. So if you're ever in Miami, and whenever we can finally go out and have some semblance of normalcy, do go check out the Fairchild Botanical Garden if you're ever in Miami, because that is a beautiful botanical garden to go. I did do a vlog tour of that botanical garden, so if you also want to check that out, I'll link it up here and also down in the description. I wasn't able to do much, but it's better arranged now. So I'll put this one here, and I have to plant the seeds soon. I'm gonna put them here and gotta close it up. Do you think you have changed since the first video that you posted? If so, how? Well, I hope so, because my goal with my YouTube videos is to increase the quality each time. I know my videos are not perfect. I will always have like either lighting issues, audio issues, or even like bad editing cuts. But I try to improve each time I put out a video. Hopefully my camera presence is a lot better. My way I speak on camera is a lot better, but I know I still have a lot of ways to go. That's also another thing I like about YouTube, is that I am able to hone and improve my skills that I could use not just for YouTube, but outside YouTube as well. And like I said, my goal is to increase the quality of my videos each time. I really like the challenge of improving my editing skills, improving my camera angles and my transitions, especially with now there's a lot of competition in YouTube, but at the same time, I see it more as a motivation and more of as a personal challenge to just up the quality. So which is why I reduce my videos to once a week, because I want to prioritize quality, and also pushing out content for Instagram and TikTok. So I think a good quality video once a week for YouTube is better than putting out so many videos that has lower quality. If I could have both, that's great, but right now I'm a one-woman show, so I would rather focus on quality for YouTube and push out more of that quick content for Instagram and TikTok, and hopefully you guys love it. Dang, that lighting is harsh. Okay, never have I ever gotten a plant for free. I have in plant swaps. I've gotten several of them. I've also gave out a lot of plants for free. Like, since I have so many transplants that I don't know what to do with them, I've gave out a bunch to my neighbors. But yeah, I've gotten plants for free, and I also gave a lot of plants for free. And here are the plants that I still need to pot up outside, but I'm not sure yet where I'm going to put them. Like, all these marigolds are already starting to bloom, so they really need to go in ground, but I haven't decided where I want to put them yet. This is a hibiscus plant. And here are some tomato transplants that I am still trying to grow. They can stay there for a while. And some sage and Thai basil. And the sage probably needs to be potted up too. And some peppers. And roses down there. And roses down there. So yeah. Okay, so let's head downstairs and see what I have growing. And this is an update from my very first Garden With Me vlog. I have made a lot of changes since, and I'm here about to show you. And here's some kale and lettuce. I've harvested from this plenty of times. They are very fast growers, and I bought this too as transplants. That's why they're like this big now. But the cilantro I grew from seed. But the cilantro though, like, when I eat it, it tastes like soap. And normally cilantro don't taste like soap for me, but maybe I have to wait for the cilantro to mature so that the taste would change, but that's really weird. And over here is some squash, and I've also planted some potatoes. It hasn't sprouted out yet, but I have two of them over here. I actually have three. The other one is up front. And this are some spinach transplant that needs to go on ground too, and I have to harvest the ones that I already have. I fell out of my chair. This question, I don't know why this question is in almost every houseplant tag. Who will actually admit to saying this? But the question is, have you ever taken cuttings of a plant from big box store, nursery, or any public place? What kind and how do you feel about it? Yeah, who is going to say that, oh yes, I've stolen plants from a nursery or a garden center? Like, who would actually admit to that? But yeah, I would say, no, I didn't steal it, but I would say I would have taken cuttings. I did take a cutting of a spider plant. It was dangling off the plant. I took it. I told the cashier. She didn't care. She let me have it. And the thing is, though, if you just tell the person who's ever in charge of the place at the time, if they say yes, go take it. If they say no, then don't. It's just as simple as that. And usually, more often than not, they would say yes, because I have Lowe's, like my local Lowe's, I don't know if they're just being very generous or not, but they have given me free plant stands, free planters, even free wood for my raised bed. So all you have to really do is ask. You don't have to like be stealthy about it. Like, you really shouldn't do it. But like I said, if you're going to do it or if you want to do it, just ask permission. And more often than not, people would say yes. So yeah. And over here is my spinach and lettuce bed. As you can see over here, they do need to be harvested already. And then the lettuce, they could stay here for a bit while, but some of them do need to be harvested so that the other lettuce would have space to grow. And this is some marjoram herbs. I don't know if you can see it. And I don't know what this tree is, but it's been there. And I didn't want to remove it when I prepared this bed. So over here, this area gets a lot of sun. So what I'm trying to do is hopefully I could like stone it up, block it up into like a flower box. But right now I have pumpkins planted on it, and once its vegetation grows, it would cover up a lot of the ground, kind of like we did last year with the sweet potato leaves. But this time I want to use the pumpkins, and these pumpkins actually grew from my compost, and there were so many of them that I just like saved and see if they will actually grow into mature plants. And so far they've been growing, and I'm just gonna use it as ground cover, and hopefully it will bear good fruit. Over here is a peony that I planted in ground. This is the first one that I planted in ground, and it looks like it's about to produce a flower. I'm not sure. I'm really happy with these bulbs. Like 4 came in a bag. I got it from Walmart, and all of them grew. So I wish I kind of grabbed another bag, but yeah, I'm really happy with this peony bulbs. If you asked to change your name into a plant name, what would it be and why? Well, since I love pothos, I want to be a pothos, and it has to be one of those queens. So I think I'm gonna go with a either golden queen pothos or a silver queen pothos. And I want it to be variegated, but not very variegated. I want it to have the Syndapsis pectus variegation, but has the leaf shape of a mandula pothos, but grows like a philodendron, if that makes sense. But yeah. Never have I ever sold a plant online, and never have I ever bought a plant with the intent of propagating its cuttings for sale. I have sold plants online. I do get a lot of questions if I do sell plants online. I do. My Etsy shop is linked below, but the thing is I don't have any for sale right now. I actually going to come up with a video on how I sell my plants during the time of COVID, and how I made over $200 in 1 week. So if you're interested in that, please do watch out for that video. And I have bought plants with the intent of propagating it for sale. I actually, when I first started my plant journey, that was my intention all along, is to be able to sell plant propagations, because I kind of want this hobby to pay for itself. And so far this year, it kind of has, between me selling my plants online and also having some sales of my Poshmark, selling used and new items of clothing, purses and shoes and whatnot. I haven't done the actual math yet, but I think I am at net zero or close to net zero when it comes to spending money on my houseplants and as well as my outdoor garden from the sales from my plant propagations. So yeah, if you're interested in that video is coming up as well. We're going to be transplanting this okra. And the good thing about okras though is they survive and thrive really well in poor soil. So I'm just going to carefully separate the seedlings and plant them maybe like 4-6 inches apart, and let's see how they do. There's something in there. I don't know what it is. What the crap is that? Did you see that? Oh, what is that? Oh my god, it's a snake. Ah. Ah, it's a snake. It's a snake. It's a snake. Okay, that was scary. Hope there's no surprises in this one. So never have I ever bought a plant as a gift for someone else but then decided to keep it for myself instead. That has never happened to me, surprisingly enough. I did buy a plant for my friend while I was in New York when I was doing that whole plant shopping in New York, and I did give it to him as a present for his apartment. And no, I don't think I've bought a plant that I intend to keep for myself. I mean, the only other person that I bought plants for is my sister. We live together, so it doesn't really matter if the plant is hers or mine, it's in the same house. And I love giving plants as gifts. I've given a lot of my plant propagations to my best friends as well. And I'm really happy to see a lot of them have become plant person ever since I've shared my plants with them. And one of them is really into sustainability now, and because it all started with the plant that I gave her. So that has always been my goal, to encourage people to live a more sustainable lifestyle through their love of houseplants. So the dare part is like do an impression of a YouTuber or a plant tuber. I'm not gonna do that because I'm bad at impressions, and you don't really know how people would act with them being impersonated online. But you know, imitation is the best form of flattery. But like I said, I'm not a good impersonator anyways. But I am going to mention 5 YouTubers that I really like right now. Do go check them out. And these are also the 5 people that I'm going to tag to do the either the never I have ever tag or the through the dare tag. Like you can do either one, whichever one you like, or you could do a combo one like I did here as well. But yeah, so those 5 is All Things Houseplants. She just started her YouTube channel. She has a great Instagram account, but she just started her YouTube channel, so go follow her. And A Pot to Plant In, Emily Sanchez, Freya Foliage, and Philomydendron. Philomydendron also has a great Instagram page, and she just started doing YouTube, and she just did her houseplant tour, and you should go check it out. It's amazing. But yeah, so those are the 5 that I am tagging, and the current plant YouTubers that I really love watching right now, and I'm going to link all their channels down in the description, so be sure to check them out as well. And the last dare is show one weird thing you can do. Well, follow me on TikTok for that. So if you want to see what are the weird stuff that I do, and they're very cringy and they can only be for TikTok. But yeah. So for reason unknown to me, the audio in this outro is non-existent. So I'm just doing a good old voiceover instead of reshooting that outro because, you know, the girl who emphasized on quality at the beginning of the video is too lazy to refilm the outro. But yeah, so I just want to thank everyone for the 1K subscribers. Thank you so much for all your support. And as a way to thank you, I want to do a 1K giveaway. So in the original audio of the outro, I was ranting about shipping costs, and with the amount of money that I paid for shipping for the last giveaway, I could have just bought the winner a new plant and they would have gotten a bigger, nicer plant from me instead of just one of my tiny little plant propagations. So that's what I'm going to do for this giveaway. So for one lucky winner of this giveaway, they can go to houseplantshop.com and choose one 6-inch pot plant or two 4-inch pot plants. This is not sponsored by houseplantshop.com. I'm going to be paying out of my own pocket, but the winner could choose the plant that they want and I will send it to them as a gift. To answer is very easy. Just be subscribed to me and leave a comment down below just so I know that you're entering this giveaway. And if you also want to give me your Instagram and TikTok handles, let me know so I can also see if you're following me on Instagram or on TikTok. And if you are, you're going to get additional entries for this giveaway. All the rules on how to enter and what the prizes exactly are will be down in the description just so it'll be more clear. So just refer to that if you're a bit confused with what I just said. So yeah, that's it. So let me see if I could properly sync with this video now. But yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. And if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I hope you subscribe. I come up with houseplants and sustainable lifestyle videos every week. And if you haven't yet, go check out these videos out here until my next one. But until then, I see you. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself and each other and have a plentiful day. Bye! Did I nail it? I think I did.